Hi, this is Jody Stratford, and Pastor Susan asked me if I would talk to children and the youth today about memories, because memories are so important to kind of framing out who we are as a person, the things that we think are important or helpful, or even some of the things that have been hard and scary or sad for us are the things that determine what kind of person we are, what kind of person we become when we're a child. And so I want to talk about some of the things that are important memories for me. One of the first things that I thought of was this painting that my daughter gave my husband and I about 4 years ago, when we had been married for 45 years, and now we'll be married 49 on Friday. Also a memory. And she did a picture of the two of us riding our tandem bicycle, because that's a memory that she has of her mom and dad, and that's a fun experience that Dick and I have shared together. So when I look at this, I think of fun times on the bicycle, I think of my marriage, and I also think of the love that my daughter expressed by taking time to paint this picture for us. So that's a wonderful memory. Sometimes memories are more sad or hard, or things that we have had to overcome. And I have another picture that represents that time in my life, because there was a time when my husband Dick was in the hospital and he was very, very sick, and we didn't know if he was going to live. This picture is a picture of my 3 grandchildren, Cora, Kieran, and Madeline, and they're in the chapel at the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs praying for their grandfather. And you know, those prayers were effective because Dick got better and he's still here today. So this is a wonderful memory of a hard time in my family's life, but that we got through it with God's help and prayers of the family and friends who prayed for us. It's a wonderful memory, even though at the time it was a very hard experience. So sometimes hard things can become really powerful memories for us. This is a journal of a trip that Dick and I took to Europe. It was a cruise, and I have in here pictures and things that we did while we were on the trip. So that was a fun time with our very best friends, but also an opportunity to see another part of the world and to see how other people live and the beauty that God has created in this world. So that's a wonderful memory of kind of expanding my experiences of life and how other people see life. So, you know, I see memories as the things that sort of become who we are. Even though you see Jody Stratford today in 2020, I am also the Jody Stratford who was a 6-year-old girl who had trouble staying at kindergarten because she missed her mom so much, who grew up to become somebody who loved going to school and just kept going to school because it was such a wonderful experience for me. So we can change and grow, but we don't forget or lose who we used to be. So I did this little dot to dot. Have you all done a dot to dot? You know, when you first get it, it's not so clear what the picture is going to be. And those dots, I think, can represent memories. And as we remember, we begin to connect the dots and something begins to form. And what forms is the actual character and essence of the person. When people get older and sometimes they have trouble remembering, they even have trouble remembering the important people in their lives, they feel less like themselves. So memories really are the glue that keep us together and form our lives and who we are and our personalities and the substance of our life. So in this time of pandemic, which is going to be a time in history that everybody remembers forever, I think it would be important for you to think of ways that you can remember what you've experienced, what you've learned, how you've grown and changed in this time that's so different from normal. And it would be probably really helpful to keep a journal, to write down your thoughts every day about what life is like for you now, or draw a picture that represents something that you did or felt today, and keep it forever in your hearts and in your memories and in your keepsakes, because this is a very important time of your life, and I hope you will remember. So memories are what make us who we are and are building blocks to who we're becoming. So make great memories today.